Welcome to Fusion Healing's Baby Wellness Program. Today we're going to be talking about infant massage. Cultures all over the world for centuries have been using infant massage to soothe their babies and calm their babies. It's a wonderful time for bonding between a parent and caregiver and their child. And it allows the baby to feel more calm, to feel more relaxed, and also it stimulates the brain, the physiology. It has a psychological effect on the baby, the eye-to-eye contact. And so this is a very, very sacred time for both the parent and the infant. And so a couple of things, you just want to make sure that your hands are clean. If you've got long hair, you want to pull it back. If you've got any long jewelry, rings, watches, anything like that, that the baby can grab onto or get in the way of your massage, you want to remove that and organize that. So if we're using oils, we want to use a natural-based oil, no mineral oils, grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil. These are all natural and safe. But you don't want to use a baby oil or a mineral oil because it doesn't absorb well into the skin, and we also don't want the baby to ingest that oil. A very important thing to start with is asking permission of your child. And the reason that we want to do this is because we want to instill from early on in our children quite regularly is the power of choice, and that they have the right to say yes or no to being touched, and this only empowers the psychology and the personality of a baby. So before we begin, we want to say to our child, I'm going to massage you now, or can I touch you now? Okay? So when we begin, we want to just start with going down the body. Okay, an overall stroke, exactly. Now I like to start with actually the bottom of the feet, okay? Because this is a very good way to ground the baby. We can take our oil and rub it up the legs and do a butterfly sort of motion around the top of the thighs and down to the feet, okay? And do this type of effleurage a few times. And up and around and down. When we're at the feet, we want to give our baby a foot rub. Not only does a foot rub feel very, very good, it's very grounding. So there's a point here in the bottom of the foot. It's in the top quarter of the top third, of the foot, and it's called kidney 1. Okay, this point is very, very grounding, and we want to press into this point here. Okay, this is very good for a colicky baby, a fussy baby. We can then take our thumbs and open the foot up like that. Okay, it's very important in any massage that we do to go out the tips of the limbs. This is yin, this is yang. So this is where the energy exchange of yin transfers to yang. So there's a lot of nerve endings in the tips of the toes and the fingers, and there is a high voltage of energy exchange, okay? So we always want to do that, exiting the tips of the limbs. Then we want to take one limb at a time, and we ring. Okay, we can do a ringing motion. Good. And this creates circulation in the muscles and in the joints. And I like to work each joint of the body. So we work the ankles. We can do a circular motion around the ankles. And then you can take your thumb and circulate around the knee. We can then take one leg at a time or both legs and bring the knees into the belly and release. So we're not only giving our baby a bit of an exercise and a bit of a stretch. If our child has any gas, this will help to relieve gas from constipation. This then brings us into the abdomen. The abdomen is such a primal place of energy and carries so many of the organs. And newborns can tend to suffer from constipation. So what we want to do is we want to assist this process. Okay? So we always want to go clockwise. Clockwise is in line with the direction of the digestive system. Now, there's a stroke called the sun and the moon. This would be your sun if you go with one hand clockwise, and this would then be your moon if you go with your second hand, okay? So you're going to go clockwise, your sun, and then follow with your moon. And then if we want, we can go up the digestive tract either with our thumbs or the tips of our fingers. Okay, so we go up the ascending colon, across the transverse colon, and down the descending colon. This is going to help with digestion. And then finishing off with some more circular motions. The other thing we can do is the water wheel. We start below the ribs at the diaphragm and work our way down. And then we're going to move into the chest, and we're going to open up with a heart shape, opening up the chest and coming down the tip of the heart into the abdomen, opening up the chest. From here, I like to do the butterfly stroke that we did on the legs and going down the arms. And then we can wring the arms and open up the palm. So in the palm of the hand is a pericardium point. So at the bottom of the foot we have the kidney point, and in the palm of the hand we have a pericardium point, which is the heart protector, and that's also very nice to massage in the center of the hands, and then coming out each fingertip. When we're going up to the face, we don't need to add any oil. We can open up the brow and press on some of the acupuncture points for the sinuses, here in the brow and here below the eye. This is going to help with any congestion that the baby might have, and circulate, rub the cheeks, and circulate around the mouth. This is going to help with any teething. One of the things that babies love most are having their ears rubbed. One of my babies rolls her eyes. She just loves it. Okay, and then gently, so the scalp is quite soft on an infant, so gently you're going to rub the head. Good? And then we can complete as we started all the way down. And now you're going to turn your baby over. Now some babies don't like to lay on their bellies, so you can always hold your baby over your leg or in your arm. But generally speaking, your baby will be on their stomach, their head will be turned. I'm just going to turn my baby this way. We can do a zigzag motion down the back. And across the spine, alongside the spine, there are acupuncture points that affect all the organs of the body. The lung, the heart, the spleen, the stomach, the urinary bladder, and the kidney. So even if you don't know where these points necessarily are, if you take your fingers and press along the spine, you will help to affect these organs. And effleuraging all the way down. Now in the sacral area, which is that triangular bone down there, yes, we can massage out of the sacrum. This is also going to help to relieve gas on either side. And if we just want to place our hand here, it helps to ground a child as well. Then going down the legs, up and around like we did on the front, and down out the feet. And that completes our infant massage, front and back.